give that a try. Stand at ace. I'm here today assisting with the school program, learning how, showing the kids the weapons, showing them some of the things that we did in the military.
So I'm Linda Hutt, I'm an educator. I work with City Hall School, and I've got a group of students here from Westbrooks to do some time traveling. City Hall School is a site-based school where students have a chance to get out of their classroom and be out in the community for a week. So in this particular case, they're learning about their city. Today we're learning a little bit about our history of our city, and being here at the Loyal Edmonton Regiment Museum is an important part of that.
I feel that Canada's youth, the people need to see that the people that fought these wars were real people, and that they were not fictional people or computer images, that there's a real cost and a weight to what we did, and that to understand a little bit about the history of the military helps them to hopefully not consider that as a path for Canada's future.
We're learning about Alberta's and Edmonton's history, and we're learning about the wars, and about the big thing is about our history.
We're here to learn about our past history, so maybe some old newspapers, maybe some war info.
I'm learning about history, the city archives of Alberta, and a lot about military.
My name is Lem Mundorf, and I am a volunteer with the Loyal Edmonton Regiment 49th Battalion Museum. And my job when it comes down to the school groups is to portray Sergeant David Barber, who signed up in the 49th Battalion in March of 1915.
Well, I think what is most important for the school children is they need to know what happened during all of our wars. And I find the last 3 years, their interest is growing every year. I notice a big difference in their enthusiasm and wanting to know about the Second World War, especially when they're talking to a Second World War veteran.
It's a chance for the war, the realities of war, some of the stories, some of the history to come alive, and the impact that it has on the students is really strong. At the end of the day, they'll write about their day, and I inevitably will know that I'll have students say about how emotionally charged the day was and how connected they were with the people here. So it's a strong experience for them.
When Maurice talked, it was a really emotional time because I imagined just thinking of what they had to go through, and it was really sad.
It's important that young people actually see, feel, and hear, and shake hands with those while we still have some veterans, just to bring the reality of the conflicts that we've had. And that we know right now, we have people who have just finished coming back from Afghanistan, and our regiment has served in the 1st, 2nd, Korean, and in Afghanistan, and on peacekeeping. And kids should get to understand that those are real people.
Well, for me, I know that these people the children have to know. Because if they don't know, then it'll just continue on nobody knowing what it was all about. And I think it is most important that they need to know what it was like during the war. And they asked some pretty good questions, and I'm sure that they're starting to get a pretty good feel of how we felt during the war.
I would say by all means get involved with the school program, because it's the best way to learn. You get the kids get to handle and listen and actually really participate, and visually as well as just read along. There's more to it than just reading out of a textbook, and teachers all know that the more hands-on activities, the more the kids learn. And this is where they get the opportunity to do just that.
I think the children, especially these 12-year-old students, are very impressionable, and they're our next citizens. I always feel like at City Hall School we're planting seeds for the future, and I think we're planting seeds right now in their hearts and their minds for consideration for vets, consideration for people that went before them, and also for the future, for war and peace.
I would say you do an amazing job, and I just want to say thank you. And I'm amazed of what you're doing in those countries and that you're helping.
I'm Josefa, and thank you for watching.
Looking over here, soldier. Awesome.